play a part in the lives of our new graduates. We are grateful for your guidance and love as we shared in this important work. O God, gracious and loving, we ask now for your almighty hand to be upon our graduates as they and their families celebrate this grand milestone. May they find comfort, strength in bless their lives from this day on with goodness and success. Enable them to stay true to their dreams for your great service to others. Empower them to walk in the future with faith, hope, and great love, guided by your light, so that they may use their talents to serve you, O God, through service to humanity, and change the world to be our better home, our better common home. Grace be to them, grace be to all of us. Through your holy name, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Colonel Father Maingi. Your Excellency, Sir, Chancellor Sir, it is now my honor to call upon the Vice Chancellor, National Defense University, Kenya, to formally constitute this assembly as the second convocation of National Defense University, Kenya. Vice Chancellor, sir.
Your Excellency, Chancellor, sir, acting on the powers conferred by the Presides Act number 42 of 2012, Section 39, 2, A and B, the National Defense University Kenya Charter 2021, paragraph 25, 1 and 2, and Statute 60, I hereby constitute this assembly as the second convocation of National Defense University Kenya.
Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, Chancellor, sir, we may now take our seats. Your Excellency, Chancellor, sir, kindly allow me to take you through the program of this day. We shall commence this ceremony with a song, Nina Siri, by Yellow Wagoners, by Ruben Kigame originally, but now being done by our band, Yellow Wagoners. After entertainment, sir, the Registrar Academic Affairs will ground this ceremony in law as he cites the National Defense University Kenya Charter and Statutes on conferment of degrees and award of diplomas. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs will then guide the conferment and award of and awarding ceremonies. The Registrar, Academic Affairs will thereafter administer the alumni pledge to the graduating class. I will then invite the Vice Chancellor, National Defense University Kenya, to make his remarks and lead us through a period of speeches. After the speeches, the band will close this session by playing the national anthem. The Chancellor's recession will then depart this venue, led by the mace bearer and escorts to the mace. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, will plant a tree to commemorate this auspicious occasion thereafter. After the planting of the tree, sir, there will be a photo session for Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, with the following. Council members, the first exposure will be with the council members, cabinet secretaries, and principal secretaries. The second exposure will be with serving generals. The third exposure will be with the Kenya Oral Strategic History, KOSH, Technical Committee, and research teams, and retired generals. The last one, sir, the fourth one, will be with the National Defense University Kenya staff and visiting vice chancellors. It is requested that at that time when they are leaving for the photo session, the rest will remain in this venue as the recession leaves this venue. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, Thank you very much, Yellow Wagoners Band. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, please allow me to now invite the Registrar Academic Affairs, Dr. Stephen Mailu, to cite the legal anchorage for today's event. Registrar Academic Affairs, sir.
Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, In accordance with the National Defense University Kenya Charter 2021, paragraph 25(1) and 2, the university is authorized by Statute 60 to confer degrees and award diplomas and certificates in programs approved by the University Senate. Chancellor Sir, in the 2023-2024 academic year, a total of 227 graduates satisfied their respective college academic boards on examinations and the University Senate for the conferment of various degrees and award of diplomas of National Defense University Kenya.
Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, please allow me to call upon the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs, Professor Anne Muigai, to lead us in the conferment of degrees and awarding of diplomas. Deputy Vice Chancellor, ma'am.
Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, allow me to call upon the Commandant, National Defense College, Lieutenant General Juma Munyikai, and Dr. Samuel Kamau, the Head of Programs, to present graduates for the conferment of the various master's degrees of National Defense University Kenya in the following order: Master of Arts in National Security and Strategy, Master of Science in Technology and Intelligence Studies, Master of Arts in Strategic Intelligence Communication, Master of Arts in Intelligence, Security and Policy Studies. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, some of our graduates from National Defense College were not able to be with us physically today. They are, however, following this graduation ceremony online and hence will graduate in absentia. Will the graduates who will be receiving the master's degrees rise and present yourselves for the conferment of the degree in the order in which your names will be called?
Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to present the following: satisfied the College Academic Board on examination of National Defense College and the University Senate for the conferment of Master of Arts in National Security and Strategy of National Defense University, Kenya. Brigadier Kantai, Kenya. Brigadier Kemei, Kenya. Brigadier Lekolol, Kenya. Brigadier Mitoko, Kenya. Brigadier Mutisia, Kenya. Colonel Abdullahi, Nigeria. Colonel Awala, Kenya. Colonel Birech, Kenya. Colonel Jere, Zambia. Colonel Kabuhungu, Burundi. Colonel Kamanda, Rwanda. Colonel Kicha, Ethiopia. Colonel Kofa, Kenya. Colonel Makori, Kenya. Colonel Mbidhi, Kenya. Colonel Mungori, Kenya. Colonel Mutai, Kenya. Colonel Mwangi, Kenya. Colonel Masonya, Tanzania. Colonel Njuguna, Kenya. Colonel Onyango, Kenya. Colonel Saidi, Kenya. Colonel Sesanga, Uganda. Colonel Teimuge, Kenya. Colonel Wasomi, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Maina, Kenya. SSP Nyonje, National Police Service. SSP Silgich, National Police Service. Dr. Ndonga, Minister of Health. Dr. Were, Minister of Health. Ms. Akumu, Minister of Interior and National Administration. Ms. Gatimu, Kenya Prison Service. Ms. Jemutai, Kenya Revenue Authority. Ms. Maingi, Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Ms. Muita, Kenya Wildlife Service. Ms. Mwenje, Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Ms. Njoka, National Intelligence Service. Mr. Gichuki, Kenya Revenue Authority. Mr. Guyo, Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Mr. Kabuti, National Intelligence Service. Mr. Mbiuki, Ministry of Interior and National Administration. Mr. Mutu, Ministry of Interior and National Administration. Mr. Rono, Kenya Forest Service. Mr. Wekesa, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, the following 6 candidates are following the graduation online. Major General Karki, Nepal. Brigadier General Ahmed, Bangladesh. Brigadier General Hamal, Nepal. Brigadier General Khedr, Egypt. Brigadier Mehta, India. Ms. Wamboi, Kenya Wildlife Service. Please wait for the conferment of the degree by the Chancellor.
Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to present the following 20 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the College Academic Board on Examinations of the National Intelligence and Research University College and the University Senate for the conferment of various master's degrees of National Defense University, Kenya. Master of Science in Technology and Intelligence Studies, Karinga Charles, Kenywa Susan, Muigai Francis, Mutuko Emmanuel, Ochar Vincent, Ochieng Dorrington, Otieno Kevin, Rioba Sabure, Washira John, Wanjiro Kelvin. Master of Arts in Strategic Intelligence Communication, Apondi Macrin, Lenarum Nene, Moya Susan, Mwakamba Agnes, Odake Victor, Odhiambo Frederick, Odende Evans, Otieno Irene, Sang Haron. Master of Arts in Intelligence, Security and Policy Studies, Kutu Gaddafi. Please wait for the conferment of the degree by the Chancellor.
May I kindly request all the academic members of staff, principals and heads of colleges, vice chancellors, and all our guests in academic regalia to rise up for the conferment of the master's degrees. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, allow me to request you to confer the Master of Arts in National Security and Strategy, Master of Science in Technology and Intelligence Studies, Master of Arts in Strategic Intelligence Communication, Master of Arts in Intelligence, Security and Policy Studies, degrees of National Defense University, Kenya. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir.
Presented to me to the Masters of National Defense University, Kenya, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified, and by my authority and that of the entire university, give power to read and to do all that appertains to this degree. Congratulations.
Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, I request that we take our seats.
Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, allow me to call upon the Commandant, Joint Command and Staff College, Major General Eric Kinuthia, to present graduates for the award of the Postgraduate Diploma in Defense and Strategic Studies of National Defense University, Kenya. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, some of our graduates from the Joint Command and Staff College were not able to be physically with us today. They are, however, following this graduation ceremony online and hence will graduate in absentia. Will the graduates who will be receiving the postgraduate diploma rise and remain standing in the order in which your names will be called?
"74 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfy the College Academic Board on examinations of Joint Command and Staff College and the University Senate for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Defense and Strategic Studies of National Defense University, Kenya. Distinction: Lieutenant Colonel Kamais, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Laja, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Okoro, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mulei, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mwoki, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mwagandi, Kenya. Lieutenant Major Mukaya, Kenya. Credit: Lieutenant Colonel Aboto, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Chacha, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Charo, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Cheronye, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Kalama, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Kanda, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Kaptuei, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Kivogo, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Kipkokei, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Kirwa, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Maalim, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Maina, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Maina Leonard, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Makau, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Marigat, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Misoi, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Moyo, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Bushemi, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mushugu, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mujei, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mukala, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mudhuri, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Dirangu, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Ndoiga, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Ngeno, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Njue, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Nyenya, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Ogutu, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Okwoyo, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Olusi, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Ongoro, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Orondo, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Papa, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Sigei, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Waigwa, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Wakasiaka, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Wangeshi, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Yogo, Kenya. Major Chembezi, Malawi. Major Dede, Kenya. Major Gishuru, Kenya. Major Muimi, Kenya. Major Murima, Kenya. Major Obini, Uganda. Pass. Lieutenant Colonel Mushugia, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mukugi, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Ntibainya, Burundi. Lieutenant Colonel Omoro, Kenya. Major Masafu, Kenya. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, the following 18 candidates are following the graduation online. Distinction, Major Kamal, India. Credit, Lieutenant Colonel Aboud, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Hussein, Egypt. Lieutenant Colonel Katka, Nepal. Lieutenant Colonel Kisavi, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mayo, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Mano, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Sum, Kenya. Kenya. And lastly, Major Ngingo from Tanzania. Please wait for the award of the postgraduate diploma by the Chancellor.
May I kindly request all the academic members of staff, principals and heads of colleges, vice chancellors, and all our guests in academic regalia to rise up for the conferment of the degree of postgraduate diploma. Your Excellency Chancellor Sir, allow me to request you to award the postgraduate diploma in Defense and Strategic Studies of National Defense University, Kenya. Your Excellency Chancellor Sir.
The persons presented to me the postgraduate diploma in Defense and Strategic Studies of the National Defense Kenya University, for which you have been educated, trained, examined, and qualified. Congratulations.
Your Excellency Chancellor Sir, I request that we take our seats.
Your Excellency Chancellor Sir, allow me to call upon the Principal, Defense College of Health Sciences, Colonel Margaret Wamboi, Commandant, Joint Command and Staff College, Major General Eric Kinuthia, Commandant, National Defense College, Lieutenant General Juma Munyikai, to present graduates for the award of diplomas of National Defense University, Kenya, in the following order: Defense College of Health Sciences, Joint Command and Staff College, and finally, National Defense College. Your Excellency Chancellor Sir, some of our graduates from the National Defense College and the Joint Command and Staff College were not able to be with us physically today. They are, however, following this graduation online and hence will graduate in absentia. Will the graduates who will be receiving the diplomas rise and remain standing in the order in which your names will be called?
Your Excellency Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to present the following 5 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year certified the College Academic Board of Examinations of Defense College of Health Sciences at the University Senate for the award of Higher Diploma in Clinical Medicine and Surgery Anesthesia for National Defense University, Kenya. Senior Sergeant Motinda, Sergeant Kipkemei, Sergeant Getari, Sergeant Mwakitau, Sergeant Ouma. Please wait for the award of the diploma by the Chancellor. Your Excellency Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following 15 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year satisfied the College Academic Board on Examinations of Defense College of Health Sciences at the University Senate for the award of Higher Diploma in Critical Care Nursing of National Defense University, Kenya. Senior Sergeant Kingo, Senior Sergeant Lopetet, Senior Sergeant Makoha, Senior Sergeant Mwakio, Sergeant Kip Kirui, Sergeant Mbori, Sergeant Mugera, Sergeant Morioki, Sergeant Mutua, Sergeant Mwaluma, Sergeant Ndenge, Sergeant Okoth, Sergeant Omondi, Mr. Kimnyan, Mr. Onyambu. Your Excellency Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following 28 candidates who during the 2023-2024 academic year certified the College Academic Board on Examinations of Defense College of Health Sciences at the University Senate for the award of Diploma in Kenya Registered Community Health Nursing of National Defense University, Kenya. Senior Sergeant Ekea, Senior Sergeant Kimeli, Senior Sergeant Omondi, Sergeant Gashanja, Sergeant Gashao, Sergeant Godia, Sergeant Moyundo, Sergeant Jenga, Sergeant Oluoch, Sergeant Ombati, Sergeant Ravi, Corporal Bosire, Corporal Moriungi, Corporal Kikete, Corporal Modoni, Corporal Mwangi, Corporal Ndichu, Corporal Dunge, Corporal Ngemu, Corporal Dige, Senior Private Bonaya, Senior Private Khan, Senior Private Kirogo, Senior Private Omwenga. Your Excellency Chancellor, sir, allow me to lead the graduates in reciting the nurse's professional pledge. Write the pledge. I do solemnly pledge before the Almighty God and in the presence of this assembly to observe the nurse's code of ethics and conduct. I shall faithfully practice my profession in accordance with the laid down laws and regulations as provided for in the Nurses Act, Cap 257 of the laws of Kenya. I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous. I shall not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I shall do all in my power in the provision of health care and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. So help me God. Please await for the award of the diploma.
Your Excellency, Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the following. Namibia. Wing Commander Hoeb, Namibia. Major Chakaya, Kenya. Major Chemjor, Kenya. Major Johannes, Namibia. Major Makombe, Tanzania. Your Excellency Chancellor Sir, the following 6 candidates are following the graduation online. Credit: Lieutenant Colonel Areo, Kenya. Lieutenant Colonel Thako, Botswana. Major Kiwanuka, Kenya. Pass: Lieutenant Colonel Chanda, Zambia, South Sudan.
For the award of Diploma in National Security and Strategy of the National Defense University, Kenya. Distinction: Major General Ogiki, Uganda. Credit: Major General Lemuni, South Sudan. South Sudan. Brigadier General Mambo, Malawi. Brigadier Colonel Chemitei, Kenya. Ms. Mburu, National Youth Service. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, the following 5 candidates are following the graduation online. Credit: Brigadier Banda, Kenya. Colonel Chagula, Tanzania. Colonel Koskei, Kenya. Colonel Mohammed, Kenya. Colonel Machugu, Kenya. Pass: Colonel Oye, Charles, Botswana.
Congratulations.
Your Excellency, Chancellor, Sir, I request that we take our seats. Please allow me to now call upon the Registrar Academic Affairs, Dr. Stephen Mailu, to administer the National Defense University Kenya Alumni Pledge. May the graduating class of 2024 please rise.
The 227 candidates who were presented to you for the conferment of various degrees and award of diplomas are now graduates of National Defense University, Kenya. With your permission, sir, allow me to request them to move their graduation cape tassel from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. A hearty congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. Your Excellency Chancellor, sir, I request all the graduates to recite the alumni pledge. I do hereby pledge unwavering allegiance to National Defense University, Kenya. I appreciate the great learning experience that I have undergone as a student. I pledge to be an active member in National Defense University Kenya Alumni Association wherever I may be. I shall uphold the values and ideals of my alma mater. Commitment to excellence and service at all times.
Tuwape makofi tafadhali. You may be seated. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, please permit me to now invite the Vice Chancellor, National Defense University, Kenya, to make his remarks and lead us through this phase of the ceremony. Vice Chancellor, sir.
Your Excellency, Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, and also the Chancellor, National Defense University, Kenya. Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Defense, Honorable Rosalinda Soipan Tuya, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Julius Migos Ogamba, Chief of the Defense Forces and Chairperson of National Defense University Kenya Council, General Charles Kahariri, Vice Chief of the Defense Forces, Lieutenant General John Omenda, National Security Advisor, Dr. Monica Juma, Principal Secretary, Ministry of Defense, Dr. Patrick Mariru, Service Commanders, Council Members of National Defense University Kenya, Vice Chancellors of various universities, Chairman of the Parliamentary Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Diaspora Affairs, General Officers both serving and retired, Defense Attaches present, Governor Nakuru and the local leadership, members of staff of National Defense University Kenya, National Defense University Kenya 2024 graduates and your families, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, sir, allow me to welcome you to National Defense University Kenya and to thank you for finding time from your busy schedule to come and celebrate with these graduates who have achieved a milestone in their journey of academic studies. It fills me with immense pride and joy to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates, sticking to our mandate and generate more skills and more graduates in future. We remain steadfast in shaping strategic minds who will lead us through the increasingly concerns and of safeguarding our nations requires a dynamic blend of skills, integrity, and strategic insight. Throughout the past year, we have made strides in advancing our academic and institutional mission. Some of the achievements include undertaking a workshop on the responsible use of artificial intelligence in the military domain. This was done in Nairobi in the month of June this year. Your Excellency, sir, in August we had the distinct honor of hosting the senior professional military education commandants convened, and the gathering of esteemed leaders reinforced our commitment to national security collaborations and the free exchange of knowledge among African defense institutions. To our graduates and the Kenyan education ecosystem is that this university will continue to provide not only theoretical knowledge, but also practical skills necessary to navigate who are the lifeblood of this institution. They have invested their time, knowledge, and passion into shaping the leaders of tomorrow, making a lasting impact on both the lives of our students and the broader defense community. I extend my deepest gratitude to each one of them and to the families behind there who have supported the graduates throughout their journey. To the graduating class of 2024, you stand at the threshold of great responsibility. Your time at NDU has equipped you with the skills, the strategic insights, and the ethical foundation to make a significant contribution to national security and beyond. You are now the custodians of your country's security and strategy, bearing the responsibility to safeguard our nation's interests, promote peace, and as you embark on the next phase of your career and commitment to excellence, remember that the knowledge and skills you have acquired here are tools to serve others, protect peace, and lead with integrity. Your Excellency, sir, during the inaugural graduation, as we had briefed you earlier, you tasked the university with 3 assignments: to conduct research on measures mitigating the North Rift insecurity, the security of our cyber critical systems, and to document Kenya's strategic history through experiences of retired national leaders to guide present and future statecraft. I am pleased to report that we have completed these tasks, and what will follow next, Your Excellency, is a presentation of these reports. May I request the Kenya Oral Strategic History Technical Team to rise, and the chair to accompany me in the presentation of the reports that we have made. Once that is done, Your Excellency, we'll request you and escorted by the Chief of Defense Forces for the presentations of these documents. The chair to the technical team.
The North Rift report detailing insights for sustainable peace in North Rift region. The National Security Journal, where you research findings and recommendations.
Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, after addressing the congregation and in line with Statute 66, the second convocation of National Defense University Kenya stands dissolved. It is now my honor and privilege to invite the Chief of the Defense Forces and Chair of National Defense University Kenya Council to make his remarks and later prosecute the rest of the program. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, and also Chancellor, National Defense University Kenya, Your Excellency Dr. William Samuel Ruto. In the interest of time, sir, allow me to ride on the protocol already established by the Vice Chancellor and take this opportunity to a great honor to welcome you here. On behalf, many of the master's graduates were my students at NDC, so I'm indeed very pleased to see them graduating today. And of course, all the rest of the graduates. Your Excellency, I take this opportunity to appreciate my predecessors that were responsible for the vision that led to the establishment of this university and all other institutions. The desire to professionalize the Kenya Defense Forces through this prestigious institution. I would like, with your permission, Your Excellency, to acknowledge the presence of some of those, Your Excellency, to acknowledge the presence of some of those that are with us here today. General J.M. Kianga, former Chief of General Staff, who worked closely with General Tonje in those early years to start the very beginning of this journey. I also want to acknowledge our first chairman of this University Council, General Retired Robert Kibochi, former Chief of Defense Forces. Thank you very much. Also among us, Your Excellency, I may not mention all of them, but acknowledge Lieutenant General Walter Raria Koipaton, former Army Commander, Lieutenant General Pande, who has led the COSH team, together with Lieutenant General Sumbeiwo. The team, together with General Njoroge, General Awita, former Navy Commander, and General Gishuru, former Air Force Commander, and others, including ambassadors such as Ambassador Simani, and professionals worked on that document at NDUK. And I can assure you, Your Excellency, the energy displayed by this team is just amazing. They would work until late hours to ensure this. Also, let me acknowledge Lieutenant General S.K. Njoroge, former Army Commander, Lieutenant General Mulata, former Commandant NDUK, and Brigadier Warioba, who recently retired as Commissioner General of the Kenya Prisons Service. Your Excellency, the University Council has worked hard and tirelessly to guide the university management and give them an enabling environment to achieve the key milestones that have been witnessed in the last 1 year. I thank the Vice Chancellor, the University Management Board and Senate, and the entire staff, academic staff and others for achieving great results and the dedication that they have put in. Allow me, Your Excellency, to request members of the Council just to rise and be acknowledged. Thank you for your continued commitment maintaining NDU standing as a pillar of excellence. As we look forward, let us renew our commitment to the shared vision of a secure, resilient, and prosperous Kenya. Your Excellency, allow me now to invite the Cabinet Secretary for Education to give his remarks, and thereafter followed by Cabinet Secretary of Defense, who will make her remarks and welcome Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, and Chancellor of the National Defense University of Kenya, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Defense, Honorable Suipan Tuya, Chief of Defense Forces, the Principal Secretary, Defense, distinguished members of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, National Defense University of Kenya, faculty, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, it is both a great honor and privilege to stand before you today at the second graduation ceremony of the National Defense University of Kenya. This event, Your Excellency, marks a significant milestone in our nation's pursuit, affirmed that the university met the rigorous standards required to offer specialized education in defense and strategic national concerns. Today, the NDUK holds a distinctive mandate of serving as a hub for advanced study in national security, providing critical insights and guidance to our government as it navigates complex security challenges and shapes policy. As we mark this second graduation, it is evident that the university has made tremendous strides in fulfilling its mandate. The growth and impact of the university are directly aligned with my ministry's goals of advancing specialized education to meet the evolving needs of our nation and region. Your Excellency, we are deeply grateful for your continued support and leadership. As the Chancellor of National Defense University Kenya, your vision and dedication has been critical in guiding this institution towards its success. Your continued commitment to education and national security has allowed the university to thrive, and we look forward to its continued growth under your leadership. I also wish to express my sincere appreciation to the Ministry of Defense, led by Honorable Suipan Tuya, for her invaluable support that has helped to guide this institution to where it is today. I must also acknowledge the hard work of the chairperson of the University Council, the entire council, the Vice Chancellor, and the entire management and staff of the National Defense University of Kenya. Your tireless efforts are reflected in the accomplishments of today's graduates and the rising prestige of this institution to where it is today. As the Cabinet Secretary for Education, I am affirming my commitment and unwavering support to the National Defense University of Kenya. In recognition of the position we find ourselves in today, I encourage the university management to pursue innovative strategies for additional funding, particularly for research initiatives. To the graduates, congratulations for achieving this great milestone. Today is a great day of pride for you and your families. Stand as proud ambassadors of this esteemed institution. I encourage each of you to uphold the values you have acquired and serve with honor and commitment. The world awaits you. Thank you, and may God bless us all. Your Excellency, may I now take this opportunity and to invite my colleague, Honorable Suipan Tuya, Cabinet Secretary of Defense, to make our remarks. Thank you, and God bless you.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, and Chancellor of the National Defense University, Kenya, Honorable Julius Ogamba, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Education, Chief of the Defense Forces, General Charles Kahariri, the Principal Secretary Defense, Dr. Patrick Mariro, the Vice Chief of Defense Forces, members of Parliament present, led by the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations, Honorable Nelson Koech, honorable members of Parliament from Nakuru County, service commanders, members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor of the National Defense University, Kenya, Lieutenant General Mutai, other Vice Chancellors present, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Commandants, Principals and Directors of University Colleges, members of the University Senate, members of the Diplomatic Corps present, General Officers, faculty, distinguished guests, our graduates and families, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride and a deep sense of accomplishment that I stand before you today as we celebrate the graduation of our accomplished students from the National Defense University, Kenya. This second graduation ceremony marks not just a milestone in the academic journey of our graduates, but also the growth and commitment of this great institution. It reflects the commitment of the university to its vital role in shaping and enhancing not only Kenya's, but also the regional and international security and leadership. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of the graduates. Today, we honor your dedication. You can clap for yourselves. You have done a tremendous job. Today, we honor your dedication, your hard work, and perseverance. As you prepare to serve your countries and institutions with distinction, I wish to remind you to stay true to the values, skills, and knowledge that have been imparted to you. Your Excellency, the National Defense University, Kenya, is a cornerstone of the Ministry of Defense core mandate. Through its 7 colleges, the university has been instrumental in the development of strategic thinkers, policy developers, and leaders capable of tackling the complex security challenges of our time. The students who will be graduating today or who have just graduated are not just scholars, but architects of security, tasked with shaping the future of our nation, our continent, and the world at large. Today's ceremony is a testament of the university's strategic role in this important journey. This university has transformed into a vital hub for interdisciplinary collaboration, essential for addressing both current and emerging security challenges. Over the past year, Your Excellency, I have witnessed the university's growing influence in the discourse around ethics, leadership, and national security through trainings conducted for senior members within the Executive Office of the President, including induction sessions for cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries on the said topics. Additionally, the university hosted impactful symposiums aimed at crafting strategies to counter cybersecurity threats and seize digital opportunities for national progress. It also brought together commandants from various African military institutions through the Senior Professional Military Education Commandants Forum, a gathering that reinforced our commitment to national security cooperation, mutual respect, and the open exchange of expertise among African defense institutions. Your Excellency,
On this occasion, I wish to encourage the university to continue nurturing these dialogues across the security spectrum by positioning itself as a vital resource for policy development and strategy formation and capacity building. The university can continue to serve ministries, departments, and agencies of government with distinction. And as we have witnessed, this goes beyond our borders to the region and the continent at large. The achievements of this university are a collective effort, and I would like to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to you, Your Excellency, for your unwavering leadership as President, Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, and Chancellor of this university. I also wish to express my appreciation to the Ministry of Education and the National Treasury and the University Council for their steady support for the institution. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the tireless effort of the entire university management and the entire community. Your dedication has made this day a success. And now, to our graduates, let me extend my warmest congratulations on the successful completion of your academic programs. This achievement speaks to your hard work, sacrifice, and sense of duty. The discipline, commitment, and resilience you have shown are qualities that will guide you well as you embark on your diverse professional careers. As you step forward, you will encounter both rewarding triumphs and inevitable challenges. The education and training you have received have equipped you to face this head-on. But it is your character and dedication that will ultimately define your success. The world requires leaders who embody strength and compassion, warriors who are also peacemakers. Yes, warriors who also embody peacemaking. I urge you to uphold the values of honor, integrity, service, and duty as you adapt, innovate, and lead with courage and wisdom. I now take this opportunity with honor to invite His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces and the Chancellor of the National Defense University, Kenya, to make his remarks. Welcome, Your Excellency.
University Kenya. The class of 2024 now joins the distinguished ranks of previous cohorts who have passed through the esteemed institution and gone on to serve our nation diligently and effectively. I am proud of this opportunity to address the dedicated men and women who have applied themselves to the pursuit of knowledge in furtherance of their patriotic service to our nation. This ceremony is not merely an academic milestone. It represents a pivotal step in our collective effort to strengthen Kenya's defense and security framework. In you, we witness the spirit of commitment to the transformation and progress of our nation, including that of our region and the world at large. As we celebrate your achievements, we also take this opportunity to reflect on the broader vision that unites us, our collective aspirations for a secure, resilient, and rapidly developing Kenya that contributes to a united, peaceful, and prosperous Africa. The Africa Union's Agenda 2063 inspires us with its Pan-African vision of a continent that is integrated, self-reliant, and influential in the global stage. And I am very proud of the diversity that I see of the graduates in this university. Defense and security are fundamental to achieving this vision, and your role as professionals in the national and regional defense, peace, and security sector is central to its fulfillment. The work undertaken at the National Defense University Kenya reinforces our country's credentials as a robust anchor of stability in our region and beyond. We are at a critical juncture, globally, regionally, and at home, where the demand for making difficult and complex decisions has never been greater in addressing urgent challenges and complex problems. For this reason, I encourage you to embrace continuous learning, the humility to remain teachable, and adapt and cultivate a deep appreciation for innovation to sustain your capability for this high calling. As is now well understood, defense extends beyond safeguarding borders to encompass strategies for understanding and managing the multifaceted drivers of insecurity. Security, therefore, must involve fostering stability, economic growth, and the partnership required to address global challenges effectively. In an era defined by disruption and dynamism, uncertainty and disinformation, discontent and conflict, as well as threats and crises, the security challenges we face are vast, they are complex, and ever-evolving, including cyber threats, information warfare, terrorism, maritime vulnerabilities, and climate-induced crises, alongside traditional security risks that we all know. Addressing these challenges demands the ability to track rapidly changing dynamics, analyze them using clear evidence and accurate data, evaluate options from a multidimensional perspective, and implement strategies informed by multidisciplinary learning. I am confident that during your time at this university, you have acquired the skills, learned the techniques, and acquired attitudes necessary to contribute effectively in a very responsive manner and in a forward-thinking, solution-oriented manner. I am equally confident that your education and training has equipped you to harness the full spectrum of our nation's potential in diplomatic, informational, military, and economic power and influence. As you graduate, you are charged with the critical task of addressing crises as they arise, while anticipating and mitigating future risks. In so doing, I trust that your efforts shall be guided by a commitment to enable Kenya make its full contribution to a united and self-reliant Africa, capable of charting its own path and playing its role in the global space. I challenge the National Defense University of Kenya to remain visionary and to craft forward-looking strategies that anticipate pressing challenges, particularly in times of national crisis, and in response to clear need for robust disaster management capacity. I urge the university to implore collaboration with county governments as a means to strengthen the preparedness and effectiveness of crisis response mechanisms nationwide, with particular focus on addressing climate-related disaster. This morning, I had occasion to engage the university management and council. And I am very proud of the assignments that I gave last year, that today I have received feedback. I will make sure that feedback informs government policy as we plan forward. However, because I have the privilege of being Chancellor of this university, I have another 2 assignments. One assignment is on matters of our nation and where we stand today, especially on matters related to the young people of our nation. And my assignment to this university, and I'm asking this time round that you work in collaboration with your partners and other universities, is to examine for us in the matters relating to our young people, what is the place of parents? What is the place of family? What is the place of society? What is the place of religion in bringing up a morally upright, patriotic citizenry, so that we can better understand the breakdown that leads into young people committing femicide, the moral challenge we have in families where family members end up being a threat to themselves, and where society has adopted a defiant, belligerent posture. You now hear of incidences of maisha ni yangu, shughulika na yako. Where does that leave family, society, community, religion, tradition, and culture? My second assignment is on information. There is an avalanche of information. As I said yesterday, because of the different spaces of available information, it is much more easy today to inform the public, to educate the public, to even entertain the public. But also, equally, it is much more easy to misinform the public, to disinform the public, for fake news to travel miles before you know what the truth is. What is the place of fake news, of social media, and the advent of misinformation, fake news, disinformation, and what effect it has on public understanding and governance and public trust on institutions that are supposed to be responsible for governance? I'm sure these are issues that are of importance and requires intellectual discourse, intellectual interrogation to give us pathways for us to chart going into the future. In today's interconnected world, risks and threats easily escalate into global crises and disasters. However, our collective and individual security can be significantly enhanced through partnership and strategic alliances. Challenges such as climate change, transitional crime, cross-border terrorism, and instability driven by scarcity or economic crises often transcend borders. Kenya's security depends on the strength of our collaborative framework with regional neighbors and global allies. Fostering dynamic and responsive partnership frameworks that promote mutual respect, shared security, and inclusive prosperity calls for strategic capacity that I urge you, as graduates of this great university, to develop. I am encouraged by the university's leadership in fostering such alliances as exemplified by initiatives like the Senior Professional Military Education Commandants Forum, which brings together military leaders from across Africa to share insights and best practices. This kind of collaboration must be expanded and deepened to include a broader range of professionals and organizations, thereby enhancing our collective capability to address emerging security threats. Their advanced data systems must become fundamental pillars of our national defense strategy and capabilities. I challenge the class of 2024 and the entire student body to lead in adopting and deploying these transformative technologies, not only for the national defense, but also to drive economic growth, modernize infrastructure, and uplift our society. The bottom-up economic transformation agenda offers the university opportunities to channel Kenya's young talent into emerging fields, fostering innovation and contributing to national development. As digital natives, our young people hold the key to transforming productivity through technology, and the university should collaborate with government ministries and agencies to harness this tremendous potential. Kenya recognizes that people are the cornerstone of national security. This means that an effective defense strategy relies on the I reaffirm my commitment to ensuring that our defense forces receive the training, equipment, and support they need to excel and play their part in national growth. The National Defense University of Kenya, for its part, must continue to shape leaders of integrity, resilience, and adaptability, a job that you're already doing very well, and congratulations to this university for what you're doing. Under the bottom-up economic transformation plan, our security philosophy is defined not merely as the absence of conflict, but the presence of opportunity. By implication, therefore, our conception of security is intertwined with our ambition for economic development, governance, and the empowerment of all citizens, with special focus on youth, on women, and those who come from vulnerable situations. An inclusive approach to security not only strengthens the social fabric, but also underpins national resilience that is collective and that carries everybody on board. As you proceed to take up your new roles, I urge you to always bear in mind that you are part of a greater patriotic movement dedicated to the realization of our collective vision for a secure and prosperous Kenya within a peaceful and prosperous Africa. Your time at this university has prepared, motivated, and equipped you to defend our national sovereignty, safeguard its transformation, and champion innovation and foster collaboration. Your readiness in this respect will be summoned to action whenever challenges arise, and your true caliber will be measured in terms of your capacity to perceive crisis and challenges as opportunities to shape the future and leave a strong, positive legacy. I encourage you to uphold the tradition of excellence, integrity, and service that define the National Defense University of Kenya, and to serve the people of our nation with courage, honor, and unwavering patriotism. Play your part in elevating Africa and champion our collective aspiration for a secure and thriving continent. I also pray that your contribution finds favor with the Almighty God, and that every task you perform and every day you serve is blessed with success. On behalf of the people of Kenya, I congratulate the class of 2024 and wish you fulfilling careers defined by excellence in service and courage in the face of any challenge. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you. God bless you, and God bless our great country, Kenya. Asanteni sana.
May we rise for the national anthem. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, please allow me to make one special announcement that arising from your request, the graduating class of 2024 will also take a photo with His Excellency the Chancellor as we take the photos in which I had explained. Those photos will be taken in the order in which you have graduated today. The master's class, the postgraduate diploma, and the diploma class individually. Your Excellency, Chancellor Sir, I now humbly request the mace bearer and escorts to the mace to take their position for the Chancellor's recession. The Chancellor's recession will depart in the following order. The mace bearer escorts to the mace. The Chancellor, flanked by the Chairman of Council and Vice Chancellor, Cabinet Secretaries, Council members, Vice Chancellors from other universities, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Principals and Commandants, Registrars, Heads of Program, and then academic staff. Your Excellency, sir.
And there you have it. That is the conclusion of the graduation ceremony at the National Defense University of Kenya here in Lanet in Nakuru County, where the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, who happens to be the Chancellor of this particular university, has just concluded his speech, of course, reiterating the role of this particular university in matters security, securing the security of the country, and of course the security of the continent at large. And of course the President saying that the knowledge and skills impacted by the men and women who have just graduated, and of course men and women who will continue to learn and graduate from this particular institution, that they will be very, very fundamental in as far as matters pertaining the security of the country. And of course, we've had 4 colleges, producing graduates here, including the National Defense College, which has produced 70 graduates today. And of course, the Joint Command and Staff College, the Defense College of Health Sciences, of course, the National Intelligence and Research University College. And that is the conclusion of today's graduation, of course, brought to you by KBC Channel 1, live from Lanet in Nakuru County. My name is Giverson Minor, and take you back to the broadcasting house for normal programming.